Hey Joe, it's Folks here. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at some of the most profitable print-on-demand companies. I also have several samples here that we will take a look at. Throughout the video, the companies that we have discussed are the ones that have sent me these samples, so we'll be taking a look at them as well to compare the quality between the different suppliers. Now, obviously, when you're starting your print-on-demand store, choosing a supplier is one of the biggest things that you're going to do. You want to make sure that the product is high quality, that it's also something that you're getting for a decent price, so that way you can make a decent profit on it when you make a sale. And you also want to make sure that the app is just reasonable to use, meaning that the app is easy to interact with, that it's easy to create products and actually upload your design. Now at this point, I've been running print-on-demand stores since 2016 and I have a lot of experience using various suppliers, and that's why in this video I want to showcase some of the ones that I've used the most. If there's a supplier that you're curious about that I don't talk about in this video, feel free to ask me a question down in the comments. And if you're tired of just looking through YouTube videos to try to find information about how to start a print-on-demand store, you are in luck because I actually have a course. And unlike most courses, this one is actually free. There's a link down in the description. It's called POD for Dummies, and it's going to have about 30 videos or so that's going to show you exactly how to start your print-on-demand store. Each video is step-by-step, so that way you can follow along. There's even some videos in there detailing some strategies that I would recommend you to use when it comes to launching your store. Now this here is our first product that we're going to take a look at today. This is an all-over printed hoodie. This one here has a zipper, this one does not. Now after we review some suppliers that offer this, I'll tell you which supplier actually sent me these samples. For some of you, this might be the first time that you're hearing the term all over print. Basically what this means is that your design is printed all over the product. You can see here on the complete front of the garment as well as on the sleeve, there is design, which means when you're creating this, you need to cover the entire thing with your design. So the first company you can get this from is called Printify. They have it for about $38.81. There are a few different versions of all of the products that we're going to look at today. So if you see one that is a different price, you can just assume it's a different version than the one that I am talking about in this video. Each app is also going to have its own shipping times and its own shipping costs, so make sure to check those out as well. What we're going to do here on the slides is break down a recommended retail price for you to sell these products at, as well as a potential profit that you could make. But again, like I said, depending on the shipping and depending on whether or not you wanted to sell a different variant than the one I'm talking about in this video, your numbers could look a little bit different. My goal here is for you to just see sort of a rough estimate about profitability of these different products depending on the supplier that you are using. Like I said, Printify has this for $38.81. I would recommend you to sell this around $59. I have actually seen stores sell this product higher than that, but I think at the beginning that might be a great price for you, and that would give you a potential profit of $20.19. Now, keep in mind, Printify does have a premium account option, which will get you a 20% discount on every single item that you sell with. If you guys want a free month of Printify Premium, you can use my code. It is NINJA50, NINJ50. Simply just enter that into your payment account and you will get a free month of Printify Premium. Our next product is going to be from Printful. Now, they have this all over printed hoodie for $42.95. Like I said before, they're going to have differing shipping costs and also shipping timelines for this product as well compared to our other apps. So make sure to check those out. But if you were to sell this product and you were to mark it up to the $59 that we talked about before, you would be looking at a profit of about $16, which is a little bit less than the Printify option. And especially if you begin factoring in any Printify Premium account discounts, you're going to be able to get it much cheaper through Printify, which will lead to more profit. Our next supplier is Subliminator. Now, this one is a little bit different than the first two, Printify and Printful, because Subliminator is actually a company that is based in the Netherlands. However, their factory is based in China. So this app is actually going to be shipping the products from China. One cool thing about this though is that you'll see that the shipping charges are just bundled into your product cost, which means you're not going to spend anything additional. And with a product cost of $33, if you were selling it for $59, you would be making $26 per sale, which is actually a little bit more than the other two suppliers that we've already looked at. However, keep in mind, you would need to decide if you wanted to be selling a product that's coming from China or or one that is coming from the United States. In my experience, I have done both. I've sold with suppliers from China. I've also sold with suppliers from the United States. I think the biggest thing would be just the longer shipping times from China. However, that is not necessarily a deal breaker for me. And if you wanted to see me talk a little bit more about some of that stuff, you can check out this video here. Our fourth supplier is called Pillow Profits. Now, Pillow Profits is another print-on-demand company that is also based in China. However, their app is actually not free. You would actually have to pay a subscription fee just to use the app. Their all over printed hoodie also has its shipping costs bundled in with the cost to you, which means there's not an additional shipping charge there for you to pay. Now, they have it listed at $31.99, which means if you were selling it at our $59 price point, you would be getting a potential profit of about $27, which would in fact make them our winner here with this product. However, like I said, they are an app that is going to have you pay a monthly subscription. So if you were selling a lot of these hoodies, it might be something to consider, but at the beginning, maybe you could go with one of the free options. Now, like I said earlier, I have 4 more products that we're going to take a look at today, but I wanted to talk a little bit about the sample that I have here. This is actually from the print-on-demand company Subliminator. I will show you close-ups as I am talking about it. As you can see, the quality on this product is top notch. The print quality is clear. The colors actually will never fade because when you're dealing with an all over printed hoodie, you're dealing with a product that is printed with a process called sublimation, which means that the ink is actually inside the fabric, and no matter what you do to it, no matter how many times you wash it or put it through the dryer, it will never actually fade. You can see that the zipper is quite nice in my hand. It does feel high quality. The inside is lined with fleece, and overall this is a very nice product. Here is the next product we're going to look at. These are car seat covers that actually go on the seats in your car. Just like before, I have 2 samples here. This one is from one supplier and this one is from another. After we break them all down, I'll tell you which one these are actually from. The first supplier that you can get this from is, again, Printify. They have it for $40.30. Again, keep in mind, if you did have a Printify premium account, you would be able to get a 20% discount on that. Now, this is a product that I actually have a lot of experience selling. I have sold this product all the way up to $79.99. However, for me, a sweet spot right now is pricing this product at $74.97. If you were to do that with Printify, you would be making about $34.67 before any shipping charges. Our next supplier is Pillow Profits. They have this product for $34.99. The shipping costs are going to be bundled inside of that, so that is all you are going to pay. And again, if you were selling it for $74.97, you would be making a profit of about $39.99. Our third supplier on this is Subliminator, and they have this product for $44. Just like Pillow Profits, this product shipping cost is included in the product price. So $44 is exactly what you are going to pay for this. If you were selling it for $74.97, you would be making just over $30 for the product in terms of a profit. That means that if you had a Printify premium account, you would be profiting about the same amount that you would be with Pillow Profits. Now, one thing to keep in mind is Printify premium does cost money, so does the Pillow Profits account, so you would just have to figure out which one you wanted to pay, and that way you'd be able to get the savings if you wanted to have a cheaper option. Now, here are our samples. This one here is from Printify, and this one here is from Subliminator. In terms of these actual products, they are essentially the same thing. As you begin to look at them and you take a look at the quality and the feel of them, they basically feel exactly the same. They look exactly the same. In my experience too, the Pillow Profits one is also just as nice as these. So in terms of quality, you really can't go wrong with any one of these suppliers. So our next product is a canvas. You can see a couple of them behind me here. I also have this one here. This one is from one supplier and then that one is from another. After we break down the various suppliers suppliers you can get canvases from, we'll talk about which supplier these ones are actually from. For the sake of this video, we're going to be looking at the smallest size option available through each supplier. And the reason for this is because canvases come in all different shapes and all different styles and even sizes, and I just wanted to simplify it for this video. So we're basically going to be just finding the cheapest option for canvases on all of these suppliers today. First supplier is Printify. You can find their cheapest option for $8.85. A recommended retail price on something like this, a relatively small canvas for me, I have seen stores do quite well pricing their products like this at about $29. If you were to do that with the Printify option, you would be making just over $21 in profit. Now, our second option here is Printful. Now, their cheapest canvas is $29.95. The sizing is going to differ a little bit. I'm talking just a couple of inches from the Printify one. So that means that if you are selling it at $29.99, you're going to be making 4 cents per sale in profit. Our next supplier is T-Launch. Now, they have their smallest size option priced at $9.50. And again, if you were pricing it at $29.99, you would be making a profit of about $20. Our fourth app is called AOP Plus. Now, they have a lot of different canvases and sizes and styles, but again, for all of these today, we are going with the cheapest option. In terms of size of all these different options, we're talking about 6x6s, 6x8s, 8x5s, things like that. Small canvases that someone would hang on the wall and not take up a lot of space. Now, AOP Plus, they're going to have this product for $11.49. If you were to sell that for $29.99, you would be making a profit of about $18. Now, it's pretty clear here that Printful might not be a great option for something like this, especially if you are pricing it at that $29.99 level, because you're just simply not going to be able to make some good profits on it. The other three, though, are all relatively the same. So I think for you, you would just want to figure out, are these suppliers ones that you are going to want to use? You could also consider where you are actually selling the product, because AOP Plus is actually a supplier that is based in London, which means if you're selling to Europe, that might be a better supplier for you. In terms of the samples, this one here is from AOP Plus. This print looks really nice. I'm not sure how well it comes through on the camera with the close-ups, but it definitely feels like a durable product. It feels thick, and overall it is well constructed. It is a solid wood frame, and overall, like I said, it's a top-notch product. Our second canvas is going to be this one here. This one, as well as the one on my walls, are from the T-Launch app. Now, obviously, this one is huge, and for this video we're talking about these smaller options, but I just wanted to at least show you the quality of these, similar to the AOP Plus version. This one feels thick, it feels well made, there is wood on the back, and overall it is a great, and I think if you were to sell this product, you would have happy customers in general. So here is our last product. These are print-on-demand leggings. One of them is from Printify, and one of them is from Printful. Again, at the end of our little review here, I will tell you which one of these is from which supplier. Our first supplier that you can get this from is going to be Printify. They have a pair of leggings that is going to cost you $21.64. In my experience, I typically see leggings being sold at around $39.99. I have sold them a little bit higher than that in the past, but it has been a few years, so I am definitely not an authority on the prices of leggings, and I think overall, in general, as I was doing my research, that was a pretty average price that I saw. In terms of that pricing, you would make about $18.35 in profit. Now, obviously, again, with a Printify premium account, that product cost would be lower and your profits would be higher. You'd also have to consider any additional shipping charges as well. Our next supplier is Printful. Now, their all-over print leggings are going to cost $27.50. For a suggested retail of $39.99, you would be making just over $12 in profit. Our third supplier is Subliminator. Again, they have a pair of leggings for $22. Remember, their shipping costs are bundled into that, so there is no additional charge charge to you. This is going to cost you, if you're selling it for $39.99, you're going to be profiting about $18 per sale. Our fourth app is Pillow Profits. Again, they have a pair of leggings for $24.99. If you are selling it for $39.99, you would be making a potential profit of about $15. So again, here are our samples. Which one do you think is from Printful and which one do you think is from Printify? In my opinion, both of these leggings are very similar. They are also quite different. What I mean is this one here, you can see that it does not really look shiny, and this one here has a little bit of a shine factor to it. Now, like I said earlier, I admitted that I am not an authority on leggings, so I'm not really sure if that is a good thing that it is shiny or if it is a bad thing that it's not shiny. So for the sake of this video, I am just going to be giving my male opinion on leggings and doing the best I can to talk about the quality of these two products. This one here, the non-shiny one, is actually the one from Printful. And again, this is going to cost you about $27 in terms of the quality. It is pretty perfect. There's honestly really no critiques here on my end. I think that the seams and all of the stitching look quite nice. The feel of the product also feels nice to me. Again, I don't really have a lot of experience with leggings. Perhaps I should have asked my wife before I made this video. Maybe in the future I will, and she can give us an opinion and I can share it with you here. But overall, like I said, the Printful ones are definitely a great. That means that our shiny version of the leggings is from Printify. And similarly to the Printful one, I don't have really any critiques of this. The quality of the print is vibrant. The colors came through well. The stitching on it looks good. And overall, they feel like a typical pair of leggings. I don't really think either one of these products have the edge over the other. I think when it comes down to it, you would want to figure out which supplier you want to use based on the pricing of the products and perhaps the other products that you have on your store. Meaning, if you are selling a lot of products with Printify, it might make sense to go with Printify for leggings and vice versa. If you are selling a lot of products with Printful, it might make sense for you to sell a lot of product, the leggings, with them as well. So there you have it, folks. If you guys want to see a part 2 of this, where we take a look at more samples, because at this point, I have dozens and dozens of different samples that print-on-demand companies have sent me over the years to review here on my channel. Also, if you wanted to see some of those reviews, you can check out the POD Ninjas Facebook group. There is a link down in the description. It is my print-on-demand Facebook group. There's over 50,000 store members inside of it, and each and every week I film a product review and I upload it inside of that group. So if you wanted to check that out and see those reviews, check out the link. There's it down in the description, and I would love to interact with you a little bit there as well. But what I was saying is, if you want to see a part 2 of this where I take a look at more samples that I have and break down the differing profit potential of them, let me know down in the comments. And if this video seems like it is something that you guys enjoyed, I will definitely make a part 2. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.